Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Oge. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. I tried making donuts for the first time and I was impressed with the results. This is a detailed video of the entire process, the mistakes, struggles, and of course the awesome results. I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Now let's get cooking. The first step is to sieve the flour to get rid of any particles, and this step is very important. I used about 3 cups of all-purpose flour for this donut recipe. After sieving the flour, I'll mix the dry ingredients together. To the sieved flour, I added powdered milk, cinnamon, salt, sugar. I mixed to combine all the dry ingredients and then set it aside. The next step is to proof the yeast, and to do that, into an empty plate I added 1 spoon of yeast, 1 spoon of sugar. The sugar will help to activate the yeast. I added half cup of warm water. The water has to be warm because if it's hot it's going to kill the yeast, and if it's cold the yeast will not rise. So I will mix to combine the sugar and the yeast and then cover it with a cling film and set it aside. I'll leave this for about 10 minutes in a warm place for the yeast to proof. I'll use 2 fresh eggs for this recipe. I'll whisk the egg and set it aside. Minutes later, I went to check on the yeast, and this is what we have. That's proven really well. To mix the dough, I added the dry ingredients into a bigger bowl. This is to give me enough room to mix properly. I'll make a well in the middle of the bowl, and to that, I'll add in the wet ingredients. I'll start by adding the fresh eggs, butter, and the yeast. I'll mix until it forms a sticky dough. Then I'll transfer onto my work surface and knead until it is well combined. I floured my work surface and I transferred the dough. I will continue kneading until it combines properly. You know the dough has combined properly when you press it in and it comes back up. I'll wrap this up with a clear wrap. I'll also place my kitchen towel on top to help trap heat. I'll transfer this inside my oven where it is warm and allow it to sit for about 2 hours. 2 hours later, I brought it out, and as you can see, the dough has doubled in size. I'll remove the clear wrap and punch the dough to return it to its original size. I added flour to my work surface. This is to make it smooth and also make it easy for me to knead the dough. You have to knead the dough until it is very smooth and well combined. And you know your dough is well combined when you press it inside and it comes back up. The dough is well combined. I'll flour my roller and roll out the dough. I don't have a donut cutter, so I'll be using a round plate to cut it out, and this is my first attempt. It didn't go well, but I'll try again, and I tried with a different plate. This time it was better, but it wasn't as good as it's supposed to be. So I'll knead the dough again, roll it out again, and I'll keep trying until I get a perfect shape. After kneading the dough for the second time, I pressed it in to check if it combined properly, and it did. I'll do something different with the dough. I cut the dough into smaller portions, and I'll be working with one portion at a time. I rolled out one portion of the dough to 1/2 inch thickness, and then I used a different cover to cut out the donuts. I was impressed with the result I got from this second method. To cut out the inner shape, I used a smaller cover, precisely the cover of an empty bottle water container. This was the third method I tried. I molded the dough with my hands until it was round, and then I used the smaller cover to cut out the inner shape. After several failed attempts, I was doing better and I began to enjoy the process. Cutting out the perfect dough wasn't so difficult after all. I will let you enjoy the process, and if you're new like me, if you've not tried making donuts for the first time, maybe you can try out these methods. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly do so, and also turn on your post notification. I would love to have you join the family. Like my videos, drop your comments, share with your friends. Thank you. After cutting out the donuts, this is what I have. I covered it with my kitchen towel, kept it inside the oven, and I allowed it to sit for 2 hours. 2 hours later, the donut has doubled in size, and it's time for me to move over to the next step, which is to fry the donuts. To get the best donuts, you have to deep fry it in a deep pan or deep pot with a lot of vegetable oil. I heated up my vegetable oil and I added the donuts into the hot oil to fry. And once the donut is inside the oil, you have to regulate the heat. It doesn't have to be too high or too low. If your heat is too high, the donut will get burnt easily, and if it's too low, it will not fry properly. I'll use the skewer to move it around so it fries evenly on all sides. I fried both sides until it was golden brown, and then I scooped it out onto a paper towel to soak up excess oil. I'll repeat the same process for the second batch. First attempt at making donuts, and I'm impressed with the results. On a scale of 1 to 10, what will you rate me? I'll show you what it looks like inside. It's looking so fluffy and soft. I hope you try out this recipe. This final step is optional. What I'm doing here is to coat the donuts with sugar. If you don't want to do this, it's fine. I'll continue this process until all the donuts are coated well with sugar. And this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.